How's it going, guys? Welcome to Blind MTG. My name is Ross and I'm here with my girlfriend Sam, and she is going to be describing all of our commander cards, or I guess commanders, to me. So basically she's going to be describing my commanders to me and then describing her commanders to me. And when I mean describing, I mean all the art. And you know, we're not going to read any of the text on them because that's not really the point of this video. But then also, if you're watching this video now, the date comes up, I should have an update video already up, kind of explaining where I've been the past few weeks, so go check that out. I'll probably link that right now. But yeah, so let's get started. I have 7 commanders with me, but I just recently got the Dragon, so I haven't been using TCG Player. I've been using my local game store. I almost said local LGS. I've been using my LGS because they have a pretty big card catalog, and so I recently built an Dragon deck, and one of the only cards I didn't have was the Dragon himself, so I'm still waiting for that to come in the mail from TCG Player, but that's why I don't have it. We're gonna start with Borrego King Eternal. So I'm gonna hand that to you. Boom. So I mean, yeah, just take it away. So just for the record, I've never had Sam describe. You barely described any Magic cards to me. I don't usually really care about the art, but I figured it'd be nice to, you know what my commanders are. Anyway.
So Borrego, as you know, he's a spirit, and so
yes.
He's like completely blue and like wispy, you know.
Okay. See, sorry, go on.
He's blue and wispy, and he's also got like super like crazy intense armor going on.
Oh, really?
Like, I imagine Dalinar would wear this.
Oh, Dalinar.
And then there's literally a sword that he has the tip of the blade on the ground, and the hilt comes up to his chin.
Wow, that sounds really cool. See, but like so is the sword and the armor kind of wispy, or just like his body? Just
his body.
Okay.
So the sword and the armor are like fully present.
Huh. That's really cool. See, I imagined him white, like a stereotypical ghost or spirit, and wispy, but I kind of imagined him more nimble, kind of just like the nature of like the way he plays. But yeah, that's really cool. Like the fact that he has like a giant.
He's like Jack.
That's so cool. Okay, so yeah, this is exciting. All right, so moving on to Arcades the Strategist. All right, so I almost kind of want to guess on these, but I picked a bad one to start guessing because I don't even know what to guess for a wall tribal. Isn't it a dragon? Or
yeah,
no?
He's an elder dragon.
And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Arcades is a girl as well.
I mean, I can't tell. It's a dragon.
Yeah, it's a dragon. It's a dragon dick.
Right.
Okay. But yeah, go ahead and take it away because I have no idea what to guess for that one. Like, what? For some reason, I imagined him or her green, but for no other reason than just this dragon. But that's all I got.
In certain lights, it does look green.
Okay.
But I would say that Arcades' true color is blue.
Okay.
And it's a very big dragon, as you assume. He's got like talons on the ends of his wings. It looks like he only has 2 legs, so he's not like...
Oh, so he's bipedal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so then he has like almost what look like tusks.
Oh, wow.
Coming out from like his like jaw, you know?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's very regal.
Regal, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
I guess.
calm and like...
Okay, so they look calm.
Always.
They're not like looking like fierce right now or anything?
No, not Arcades. He's nice and calm. Sometimes they're fierce.
Okay, cool. That was pretty, I mean, yeah. How else do you describe a dragon? This one's pretty infamous. Necas the Mind Razor. I know he's a zombie wizard. He's a zombie wizard. I think of a stereotypical wizard, like really stereotypical, like pointy hat and everything.
With stars on it?
Yeah, like really, like that's what I just think of, but obviously like, it doesn't look, I don't know, I mean, so does he like look like a zombie?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so like when their creature type is there, like they're most likely gonna look, okay, so I mean, I don't really know how zombies look like or what they look like too. for example, because I think of like modern day, like kind of like zombie movies, not from like fantasy. So I don't know if they look any different, but yeah, go ahead and describe them.
So there are a lot of different ways to draw zombies and things, but the way that I would describe Necas is a zombie who's almost skeletal.
Okay.
Like he's very, like based off of his face, because that's really all you can see of like the way that he looks is his face, because the rest of him is covered in a giant, what looks like a giant robe.
Okay.
And a crown, and he's got like long silver hair.
Oh,
and then
wow.
he's like a skeleton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's wearing, it's like a red and black, like ripped and torn robe.
Oh wow.
Like he looks like the king who's like coming back to take his throne.
That's pretty cool. Okay, moving on, we have Galta Primal Hunger. So, another fun fact, Galta is a girl, and I found this out because when I posted my Galta, what was it, deck tech video, people in the comments were like, oh yeah, by the way, Galta's a girl. I had no idea. I was like, well. I mean, it's Primal Hunger, so I imagine this thing to be like huge. And since this is mono green, this almost sounds like a little naive, but I almost like imagine like creatures, like if they're in monocolor, like they tend to like be, if they tend to be the color they're in. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I totally get that, yeah. So Galta is very, very green, but he's also...
She.
Yes, she. Very sorry, Galta. She also has pink stripes that go from like her nose all the way down to like her tail.
Okay.
And they're like framed with like yellow stripes on either side.
Okay.
And so there's multiple pink stripes. It looks like they go almost all the way around her head. The first one starts just under her eyes.
Okay, and is she like bipedal?
Yeah, she's like a T-Rex.
Oh, okay. So,
yeah, she looks exactly like a T-Rex.
Okay, here's a good one, Scarab God. I feel like I could guess this one pretty well. I mean, because when I think Scarab, I think of like a beetle. And I don't think it'd be too unreasonable to say that he'd probably be like blue and or black. I don't know. Yeah, I just imagine him looking like a giant beetle.
I mean, okay, so essentially, you're right and you're wrong. Okay, so he is blue and black.
Okay.
His skin is all blue. Okay, so he's got the body of a man. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So he's covered in blue skin. He's got a giant like scepter as well as like a scythe. Like
wow.
You know?
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so he's surrounded by an army of undead. By the way, it almost gives me like a Senate kind of vibe.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But his head is a giant beetle.
Okay. That caught me off guard. Okay. That's pretty funny.
Oh wait, hang on.
What?
So his arms are like skeleton. They're like bones.
See, Are they like, what color are they?
They're like bones, like white.
Like white. Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. So like head of a scarab beetle, arms like skeletal bones, and then blue skin.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or like maybe it's, oh no, it's like blue armor. So maybe he's actually a skeleton and that's like a helmet.
Maybe. Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm wondering.
What is his creature type?
God.
God. Oh, okay. It's just God. Okay.
Yeah.
Still very interesting. Here's a great one. Jarek the Desecrated. This one has a reputation. Okay. So right off the back. I just think.
It's right off the back.
I know. That's why I was like,
Okay.
why am I saying that? I was like, that sounds very weird to me. Right off the bat. I don't know why, but whenever I think of Sultai, I think of a frog. I know that sounds really weird, but just that color combination. And so I automatically think of like Jarek as like this lifelink death touch frog. Even though I know it makes no sense, but I'm not. I mean, what's his creature type? How about that?
Elemental horror.
Okay. I mean,
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't even really know how to describe him.
Okay, well then try it.
Okay, so to me, he looks almost like a giant, really thick spider web. Like, you know how like in cartoons, like in like the old Scooby-Doo cartoons, the spider webs would almost be like a sheet, like a really thin sheet.
Yeah.
That's what he kind of looks like, with like holes here and there that give it that spider web-esque. But then the middle of him is like glowing green.
Oh wow.
But he doesn't really have a face, from what I can tell. And then he's got like, so he's this giant mass of like these like spiderweb looking things. And then
Okay.
he's got like 4 legs, and he walks on all 4s.
Oh wow.
And it's almost like spider legs, how they go like up
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
down.
yeah,
you know?
yeah, for sure.
And they look almost like tree roots.
That sounds really cool. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah.
Imagine coming up with that design.
I know, right? Like I definitely see why people like these designs a lot. It sounds really cool and creative. All right, Urza. I'm sorry guys, I have an Urza deck, but it's not a competitive deck. It's just Eldrazi beatdown. But anyway, yeah, Urza.
All right, so Urza
What's
is
his?
just a buff old man.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure he just sounds like a guy from what I.
Actually, sorry, I wouldn't even say he's buff, but he does have like a staff. He's got like a giant robe, and you know, like his cloak is like billowing in the wind.
yeah.
And then behind him, there's a bunch of mist, right?
Okay.
And hidden in the mist, not like hidden, it's only like half hidden.
But,
There's an army of like automatons behind them.
Oh, okay.
They look like they're about to charge.
All right, now moving on to your commanders. Oh wait, no, we have Ur-Dragon. That's right. Sorry, Ur-Dragon.
I have Ur-Dragon pulled up on my phone, so we can read
so
it.
I imagine him just like a giant red dragon, just straight up giant red dragon. Like okay, so this is like a fun memory, but what is that dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh? It's like red and has like
the Sky Dragon.
3 heads, maybe not. Fun fact. Okay, so look, I was in Target. This was before I went blind, so I was really young, and a new Yu-Gi-Oh movie came out, or a show or something, and like if you bought the movie, you get that red dragon. And I was walking through the aisles and I saw the movie, and someone had ripped open like the part where the card was in, but like they didn't take it. So the card was right there. I was like, oh man, I want that card. But I never took it. But ever since, I was like, that was a cool looking dragon. I want that. I never got it. But that's what I think of when I think of Ur-Dragon now. Cause like, it's 5 colors. It's like Big Papa of all dragons, you know?
All right, so he is huge. He's absolutely ginormous.
Okay.
Like there's other dragons in the same picture as him, and he literally is like 10 times their size.
Okay, so he's giant.
He's giant. He's massive. He is what we call a big chungus.
He's a chungus.
He's a chungus. But he's pretty much your stereotypical, like he's red, like yellow, and kind of greenish a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like pretty stereotypical dragon. And then the art is like, it almost looks like he's commanding like a horde of dragons to like attack for him.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Before we move on, out of all of my commanders, I'd probably say Borrego is my favorite. Not just because it's my first deck, but just I don't know. I just when you have to attack with Borrego, now instead of like a spear, I'm gonna be imagining like this big buff guy, swinging with this giant sword. Second favorite, probably Scarab God. That's one that sounded really cool. But yeah.
So starting from the first commander that I ever had is Edgar Markov. So
I imagine him having, so like a stereotypical.
He's a vampire.
Yeah, he's a vampire.
He's a vampire knight.
Okay, so he's definitely got armor on, right?
No? Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And definitely a cape. He's definitely got a cape. Black hair.
White.
White hair.
White hair.
Still pale skin. Black eyes.
Red.
Okay. Oh, red eyes. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's all I got.
His sword is not as big as Borrego's, but it's still a hefty boy.
Yeah.
It's still pretty hefty.
It's respectable.
It's a respectable sword. Next, we have Feather the Redeemed. So her art. So Feather is an angel. So her art is her with a bunch of other angels like flying behind her in the air, and they look like they're poised, like ready to like attack for war and everything.
Oh wow.
And so she's covered in armor, but like very like angelic armor.
Okay.
And then her wings are huge. And then she's got a spear, like a double-sided, or not a spear. It's like a spear, but it's double-sided.
So like
almost like a javelin.
Okay.
So it's almost like a javelin that she holds. She's like got it like up in the air, like she's about to swing.
Yeah, for sure. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Third, Wuzou the Punisher. So he's a goblin.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think that. I just imagined a human.
No, he's a goblin. So he's got a really long nose. He's got very pointy features.
Oh,
so
right.
imagine like a goblin almost with like 3 horns on his head,
Okay.
kind of.
Okay.
And then it's got like a very pointy nose. He's like perched on a rock,
Okay, so this guy's like
hunched over.
he's a little
like,
mousy boy, right?
Yeah, he almost looks like a golem when they found him.
Oh, okay.
Like all hunched over, like.
Okay. Yeah, so he's not really commanding anything. He's
Well,
just kind of doing his
He
thing.
does have 2 spears. And
Okay.
he looks angry.
Okay.
But he's also like low key, like really cute. And so he's kind of hard to take seriously.
And, like you see this guy charging, and he's like, oh yeah.
I'd be like, oh.
Yeah, right.
All right, so next we have Athrio's Shroud veiled.
This
So-
one, I mean, he's just God, right? No other creature
Yeah,
types.
he's a god. So he doesn't have a face.
He just doesn't have.
He doesn't have a face. And
Nope.
he doesn't have a shirt either.
Does he have a head? Just no face?
He has a head, but he has like
Okay.
really long hair
Okay.
that goes all the way down to like his belly button.
Okay. Huh.
And it like covers up his face, and he's got a giant wooden staff. And he almost looks like he's like in a swamp. He almost looks like he's a part of the swamp. Like, remember the moss monster or the swamp monster
Yeah.
from Avatar?
Yeah.
Kind of like that, how it just merges
Yeah.
into like the creature.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's got like skulls in his like mossy skirt.
Interesting. That almost feels like a weird design to go for black white. You know, like looking at it, I would think maybe Golgari. I don't know. I just like
you're saying that because it's the swamp, though. I think.
Yeah. Like just based off of what he does, I just think of like
Think
graveyards.
of more of a wasteland.
Okay.
Less of a swamp, more of a wasteland.
Okay, that's fair. All right, last one.
All right, last one is Animar, Soul of Elements. Give me a second to figure this guy out. Okay, so he's like a giant earth monster.
I thought he was just a human,
So-
but he's an elemental, right?
Yeah,
So I
he's
probably
an
should have thought that. Figured.
So imagine like a giant twisted tree. Okay. So it grew up. The tree at the top turned into a plateau.
Okay.
Okay, with waterfalls and everything hanging off of it.
Oh wow.
Okay. He doesn't quite have like a face or a mouth or anything, but he does have arms, and he has 4 arms, and they're all like gnarled like tree roots that come out, and it almost looks like he was like ravaging the landscape around, and then you stepped on a twig, and it's like alerted him that you were there, and he turned around and he was
yeah. Like
"You're next."
Yeah. It's so interesting, like how much you can depict from just like one design.
Yeah.
You know, it's really cool. I'd say probably my favorite out of all yours is Animar. Like I think you did a good job describing that, and it sounds really cool. But that's it. That's all the commanders. That was really cool. I see why people like the art. Long story short, I see why people like the art. That's really, really cool. You know, if you guys want me to do another video like this, suggest some cards in the comments. I've been thinking about doing like maybe Sam describing the most like disturbing cards or the weirdest looking cards.
Nothing that'll give me nightmares, please.
Yeah, I was listening to the commands and they were talking about this one. They were talking about a card and they're like, yeah, this art is just really, really weird. And I was like, well, now I want to know what it is really bad. So yeah, maybe I'll do another video like that. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it so much. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Hit that like button as well. And we'll see you guys next time.